Hello, my name is Sinerias and I'm the best Master Yi in the entire world. Today I will show you how you can master your Master Yi. So I will show you which spells you should take, which runes you should take, which items you should buy on hit Master Yi or critical strike Master Yi, how to play him from a macro perspective, which to take care of during the game. I will also play a game myself in a very educative way for you, so you have it easier in your climb as well. And also I will show you which sneaky tricks you can use to win your games better. Enjoy the video and I wish you the best.
My blade is yours.
For the spells you always want to go Flash and Smite. Flash is by far the best spell you can take. It is an option for you to engage in a fight where you have a better gap close with your Flash Q, and especially you can never go over walls. But with Flash, you always have the tool to at least have the option to go over walls, which is way more powerful than anything else. Back in the past, you were able to take Ghost, but right now Flash is straight up better, especially in the late game when you do the perfect Master Yi one-shot when you flash on an enemy ADC and save up your Q so you can Q later to dodge abilities. It is insanely powerful, but we will get to that later. Now, in Lane Master Yi, which is also some people do play Lane Master Yi, we have Monster SS here from YouTube for those who know. Also, Kauser playing a lot of top lane Master Yi back in the days. Now, we want to take as secondary spell either TP or Ignite. Now, important is we don't want to go heal or barrier or exhaust in general, because Master Yi, his core strength is his damage output. That's why I love him so much, is because nobody can match his damage output. If you go barrier, heal, or exhaust, you play Master Yi in a very submissive kind of play style, not leaning towards his specific strength, which would be exactly what you should not be doing. So if you play Master Yi, you need to lean into his strength of having an insane damage output, whilst you also have Q and W to survive most of the time. Now let's start talking about the beautiful runes. I'm in big love with Lethal Tempo. There are basically two options you have, which is Lethal Tempo and Hail of Blades. Let me first talk about the Lethal Tempo rune page. When you take Lethal Tempo, you have consistent and exponentially increasing DPS, which is insanely valuable, especially fighting against tanks and long fights output. Conqueror is never an option because Conqueror also wants to have long fight outputs. In comparison, Lethal Tempo, since it also wants long fight outputs, is always outcompeting Conqueror. Now you can argue, okay, the healing and stuff, no. You have more Qs and you have more damage. Lethal Tempo will always outweigh Conqueror, straight up. Fleet Footwork is insanely grief. If you take this, I'm gonna manually send a ticket to Riot Games, because Lethal Tempo is straight up better. Same with Press Attack, Lethal Tempo is straight up better. If you do want to take Press Attack, Hail of Blades would just be better. So Lethal Tempo is straight up the best. For the second, Absorb Life Presence of Mind, there is no arguing that. It does absolutely nothing, whilst Triumph is the best rune in the entire game for Master Yi. You get gold and you restore HP. It's everything Master Yi wants. Here, for the next one, taking Ability Haste is in general very bad. It also doesn't really work that insanely well with your core abilities, because the main cooldown reduction you get from out-attacking here with your Q. Lifesteal is all amazing and all, but if you really need sustain, you can also argue going Blade from King first. In general, the best sustain is killing the enemies faster. Master Yi is a fighter. He wants to kill the enemies before he dies. If you go for full tank build and full survivability and full lifesteal, like playing an Olaf kind of style, most of the time you just get one shot before it even procs, because the biggest counter for Master Yi is burst and CC. Now let's say you have 200% lifesteal, which is ridiculous, right? Okay. And a Kiana one-shots you. Okay, where's your lifesteal? Attack speed in general is just better than having lifesteal on Master Yi. That's like a general rule. The best is like attack and damage with attack speed, and then comes lifesteal in terms of worth it for Master Yi. Okay, with attack speed more, you have gonna have your Q up more often, which you leads to being able to dodge more abilities, where you will also be more tanky in the end. Also, Alacrity just gives more stats than Bloodline. Means if Bloodline would get a buff, then that's interesting to switch up, which is completely fine. Okay, for the next one here, all is fine, but always Coup de Grace is just a tiny bit better than all the others, no matter the situation, unless they have like always gets you to minimum 50% damage output. Let's say they have Xing Zhao, right? Against Xing Zhao, Last Stand is good because he will always get half percent HP from you, and then you're gonna shred him. But Coup de Grace is, in my opinion, always better because as Master, you need to get the reset. So you want to kill the enemies anyways. You don't just half HP kill them and then run to the next enemy. You will always try to kill them. And because you need to end them, that means that you want to be the one killing them when they are low HP. So Coup de Grace, even if it does less damage than Last Stand, Coup de Grace will help you basically execute. So even if it does less damage, it has more value than Last Stand. Okay, now we get to the second part of the room page. Of course, we have always the domination tree, which is completely fine of having Treasure Hunter, Ultimate Hunter, Relentless Hunter, all extremely valuable, Sixth Sense, Sudden Impact, all very interesting. Now, for the total gold value, Inspiration is always the best. It's really, really high value, both Triple Tonic, Cosmic Insight, Magical Footwear, and Cashback. For first, Magical Footwear is the best because you get legitimately boots for free that are also buffed. Straight up for free. Means you can fully focus on Kraken Slayer into Rageblade, which is the core of Master Yi since years, and you do insane damage with it, and you don't need to waste gold on boots. Means you get your power spike faster and you can basically snowball faster. If you take Cashback, you need to buy boots, and Cashback works after buying the second item. So after you bought Rageblade, you get more value than from boots. And then even as third item, you get, then it's going to be really worth it with Cashback, right? But then the game should be already full in your control or enemies are full snowballing. So Magical Footwear is better than Cashback in most games. When I would play Funnel, I prefer Cashback because there's in total faster when I get to more items. Makes sense. But in general, you just focus on Kraken Rageblade, which is your core, and then Magical Footwear is stronger. So you have, in the earlier stages of the game, more value. That's why I always take Magical Footwear instead of Cashback. For the second one, you can take Cosmic Insight, you can take Triple Tonic, both completely fine. Triple Tonic is better though. Why? Because of the Elixir level 6. Level 6, you do get 1.8 long swords. Okay? That is 18 AD. One longsword, 10 AD. Very valuable. With 1.8 longswords, additionally, you basically win fights. If you win fight, you're in snowball position. While this gives you a little bit cooldown. You can imagine what is better, right? So if you use Triple Tonic correctly, it's very valuable. Plus level 9, you get another skill, just more true damage on your E, which is also very, very nice to have. Okay, for this room page, we always want to take attack speed 80 and scaling health. Just for the lane Ys, you can take normal health. Technically also 1 AD if you go with Hail of Blades, completely fine. Now, for Hail of Blades, this is the end room page here. You can picture it. And for Hail of Blades, we basically can take this room page. Treasure Hunter also completely fine. Relentless Ultimate Hunter also completely fine. But I like Relentless Hunter because I can run down people very, very nicely with that. Sixth Sense is just the best out of those. Sudden Impact, most raw damage. Hail of Blades extremely good for Master Yi. But it's more burst than DPS. When you go crit Master Yi, you go Hail of Blades because you one-shot them with burst. When you go on-hit Master Yi, you can still go Hail of Blades because it's still insane damage output. Because with on-hit, you can still go burst. With crit, you should not go Lethal Tempo because Lethal Tempo is DPS. And with DPS, you cannot go crit because crit is burst. So with crit, Hail of Blades. With on it, Hail of Blades or Lethal Tempo. That's basically it. And I always like Lethal Tempo because it's more total value. Okay. Now for Hail of Blades, if you go for Hail of Blades, you can still go Triumph and Alacrity because that's basically insanely valuable for Yi. But because Magical Footwear and Triple Tonic has so high value, again, you can still go this room page, and if I go Crit Mastery, this would be the room page I personally would go for. And then I just keep in mind I don't have the healing from my Triumph, and I just play the fights a little bit different, a little bit more thoughtful, and my position will be insanely good. This is basically all about the runes, And with that, you can conquer tremendously. Okay, before I jump into the itemization now of Master Yi, this was the video I uploaded 3 months ago. The only Master Yi guide you need to climb the challenge on season 15. Here, I talked about itemization until this part of the video, until here. So now, guys, you have the entire remaining video, which means half an hour, where I talk about, here we have abilities and combos. Boom. Then we have macro with Master Yi. Boom. This is the best. Absolutely nothing has changed. Check that one out if you want to get better and learn all his abilities and combos and macro with Master Yi, tips and tricks and tools and everything. Now we're gonna talk about itemization, and then I'm gonna play a game in a very educative way for you. All right, talking about the itemization first, we of course have to talk about on-hit Master Yi. For on-hit Master Yi, Kraken Slayer is the absolute best item you can buy. Blade of the Rune King is nice, but in general not a good first item, not anymore. The itemization for it, Vampire Scepter is very bad to buy in general, first of all. Second of all, Blade of the Rune King is really nice, but if it compares with Kraken damage, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I can show you here real quick. If you buy Kraken Slayer, and you attack this enemy, and you stack your Kraken, now it's stacked, and you Q it, and it procs almost 3 times already. It is an insane damage. Whilst you do this with Blade of the Rune King, you just have the first strike of Blade of the Rune King proc, and then it is almost the same damage, and I did like 2 auto attacks more. So it just is not enough damage as Kraken Slayer. With Kraken, if you watch my streams, you just know how often I go on enemies and absolutely launch them. Did you see it? You even heard out it proc twice. Watch the streams I play, see how much damage I put out with Kraken. Nothing compares. Straight up. Okay, Rage Blade is the core not of Master Yi in like not of Master Yi. On it, Rage Blade is core of Master Yi. If Rage Blade wasn't existing, Master Yi would be 10% win rate. Okay, maybe 45. But this champion is absolutely useless if you don't go full raw damage output with crit or Rage Blade. Why is Rage Blade so important? Because if your on-hit attacks procs twice. This works for your double strike, this works for your true damage, this works for your Q auto attack reset you get on every single on-hit damage. That works with Kraken proc. It works with Blade of the Rune King damage, personage, H. It is insane. So it's so much total value. Every time, even if you go Blade of the Rune King first, which I would not recommend. Unless it's absolutely needed if you play against Cassante tank, Cho'Gath tank, Cyan tank, Mundo tank, 4 tanks. Yeah, okay, then you can go Blade of the King. Actually, even then I would still go Kraken, Rage Blade, and then Blade of the King as third. You don't need to shred a Cassante. Trust me, I shred a Cassante with those 2 items. I do magic damage on hit. I do true damage. I shred the Cassante. I know I shred a 10,000 HP. Cassante will get shred by this. Trust me. And worst case, you can go on hit Blade of the King as third item, okay? Now, you want to go Blade of the King third because this, if you have this, then it's GG. This is so much damage, nothing compares. Nothing. Nothing compares. No terminals, no crit, nothing compares to this damage output. Okay. Problem with this is that you are squishy. Also, problem is that crit burst is still better, but DPS or general damage after like 1-2 seconds, nothing compares to this, as I said. But crit has just the first 2 auto attacks burst, okay? That's why crit is optional. The difference is that on hit, you are a fighter, a warrior, so you need to survive the front line. As crit, you're like an assassin from Assassin's Creed, jumping here, jumping there, getting here, catch, running away. This is crit kind of playstyle. So the playstyle is completely different, playing critical strike, because you're playing more of an assassin. If you go Kraken Rage Blade, you need to tank the front line. That's why I go so often Hex Blade. Of course, if you use it, you get attack speed, movement speed, and it's really, really amazing, right? But it's mainly because it gives me 450 HP. I need that HP or I die. Kiana will kill me. Xing Zhao will kill me. Briar with Titanic Hydra will kill me. Rek'Sai will one-shot me. But if I have that, he can only get like 80% of my HP. Whilst I get then 3-4 more auto attacks off and boom, he's dead. And then I survive it with very little HP, get Triumph proc, get my reset, flash on next target, kill them real quick. You know, this HP is necessary for Master Yi. Okay. Then we have optional items. Witsend is optional. Death Stance is optional. Hullbreaker is optional. Terminus is optional. GA is optional. Even QSS up if it's absolutely needed, I barely buy it, is optional. Titanic Hydra is very optional, okay? And you just buy whatever fits in that game. It's not rocket science, it's actually very simple. Means if enemies have absolutely nothing to counter your attacks, they have Zona. Okay, Zona could also counter your attacks with her ult, right? Let's say they have Dr. Mundo Cyan. How are they gonna stop your Titanic Hydra reset? Right? If they have Vayne, Tumble, LeBlanc, then Titanic Hydra will do nothing, because how can you attack LeBlanc, out attack W, out attack Titanic Hydra, out attack? How will LeBlanc ever let you do that? She will jump, right? While a Cyan will just Q, and you already did 7 out attacks on him, right? Okay, so then you go Titanic Hydra. Hullbreaker, when you don't want to teamfight, you want to split push. You actually one-shot turrets with this. The damage is... This item is, by the way, broken with many champions, especially with the crystals. It's actually broken, and then a lot of games I want to take it, but I can't, because oftentimes I need to team fight because we're stronger and we want to team fight, because I cannot side lane because they will catch me on side. If I can, I would always want to go Hullbreaker. And for team fighting raw damage output, Hexblade is better, Titanic Hydra is better. And as you know, probably I do buy Hullbreaker a lot. Sometimes you need Death Sense if they have heavy AD, and you just need to resist a little bit of the damage output, because the healing you get from afterwards and the bleeding effect is insanely powerful, that 30% of the damage is not taken from you immediately. So you cannot get burst anymore, which is Master Yi's counter. You dodge the CC with his Qs, which is really valuable as well. Now, GA. When do you buy GA? You buy GA when enemies cannot kill you twice. Means they have one full all-in burst, and then they have nothing anymore. If enemies have Caitlyn and DPS, GA does nothing. Because the moment Ryze uses this combo and you die, Caitlyn will trap your corpse and boom, you die again. So GA is only good if you play against champions that have like 8 seconds cooldown abilities, where they used everything on you and now you just revive again and boom, they cannot kill you another time, right? Or if you have multiple carries. If they focus you fully and your Kaiser's 10 kills, she will kill the enemies. Now they have to deal with Kaiser and boom, you're already alive again. If you are 20-0 and your entire team is 0-10, 0-10, 0-10, then they just focus you and then you survive and they focus you again. So then GA is useless, right? Sterax, some situations you just need the tenacity and you just need more survivability, because Hexblade, Titanic Hydra or Hullbreaker gives you also attack damage. And sometimes you need more HP. You need to survive more. That's why I then go Sterax, just to have the shield again, you know, so I can tank a little bit more. Sometimes if it's absolutely needed, I go something like this. Then I have my Kraken Rageblade, Titanic Hydra, Hexblade, and then I go here. I have boots now too, right? And then I have Sterax. Now I have legit 4,000 HP because I need that to survive, or I die. Okay, because GA doesn't do anything. You can imagine certain team comps. Hullbreaker wouldn't do much. Now, in other games, I don't think I need that much survivability. I go Hullbreaker and side lane. In some games, I don't even go to take Hydra, because I think, okay, I go full glass cannon, Bel'Veth King, which is very risky, but I have an insane damage output and I'm giga fat. You can already build your own build with that. And again, it's not rocket science. I believe the average viewer of me is older than me, and I assume you guys are also very smart. If you need damage, you buy damage. If you need survivability, you need survivability. And those are the items. This is it. You don't buy anything else. There's no Dead Man's Blade. There is no Black Cleaver. There is no Endless Hunger. There is nothing. This is the build. This is it. This is on-hit Master Yi. This is it. This is art. And I love it. And I can't wait to play it. Oh my god. When I look at those items, playing Hullbreaker. Oh my god. Hullbreaker, Kraken Slayer, Rageblade, Bel'Veth King, side lane. Okay, I have to do it now. I have to do it. Oh my god. Is this satisfying? And now, if you look at the very late game, by the way, the crit gets also outscaled. Look at this and try to match it. This was already 7k. Boom, 16k. Another 10k added. Like, crit is nice burst, but this is art. This is love. This Rage Blade, you get your Q. Okay, I gotta stop. Now, okay, this is on it, and now we get to Critical Strike Master Yi. Okay, let's talk about Critical Strike Master Yi. Now, I always am a big lover of Critical Strike Assassin Master Yi, back in the days also with Duskblade. For Crit Master Yi, keep in mind, guys, that the only problem you face is that you cannot get any survivability after your Q. Means oftentimes is a trade kill. You engage, you get one kill real quick because you got your damage output, and then you immediately die from CC and chain. For the crit build, you want to go at best Yuntal first because the highest efficiency. People don't do that. You want to go the new item, which is not true. No, Yuntal has to be the best critical strike item. You stack that crit so fast because if you double strike and W reset in the jungle, you have immediately 25% crit from Yuntal, and attack damage is extremely valuable. So crit, as you can see, I have 0% crit right now, and if I attack just a few times with W reset, you see how fast my crit stacks up, right? So I get to 25% crit very, very quickly. Plus with the reset, I already have 9% crit, right? As we're only a few out attacks, and it gets to 25% pretty quickly. As secondary item, probably Collector, because of the executed damage output. Then you can already go Infinity, then you have an insane damage. With crit again, you go Head of Blades, right? Now, you can go the new item as well. If you go for the new item, this one, your next out attacks do deal a lot of damage. If you do normal crit, just normal crit, 460, you see, okay, it's now the execute crit, right? 230, 190, in the moment we activate it, we just deal way more damage. 50% attack speed and critical strike for 80% of your normal critical strike damage. If an attack would already critical strike, it deals normal critical strike damage and also deals 15% true damage. Okay, so 15% true damage additionally added. That enemy pop with that, okay? So Find Hunter Bolts is the reason why Crit Master is now very interesting. Keep in mind that Master just got buffs. The buffs are amazing, especially for On-It Master. I think Master is gonna be now from B tier, A+, and if you play him correctly, S tier. Very strong. Also Crit Master Yi, and also insanely strong. Keep in mind with Crit Master Yi, your deaths is the most important. You're never allowed to die because you need to be hyper efficient, extremely ahead in the game so you can keep snowballing. You want to go Infinity, and now you have an insane damage output, 100% crit. So now buying more crit, as you can see, for example, Fenlancer would do absolutely nothing. You don't really get more any value out of it. So the next item will be then Death Stance. You're gonna have boots, and then you have full build, and you also have some survivability. You can go, technically speaking, also Hexblade. You can go GA, very, very good for Critical Strike Master because you kill the enemy ADC and then you survive with GA. And yeah, I myself would play a decent amount of Critical Strike Master in the upcoming time. You can watch it also on the streams. Maybe I'll upload something on the Sinerias VODs channel. You can make sure to follow that as well. I'm gonna have it linked in the description or somewhere here for you to click it out, check it out already. I'm gonna make some guides there too. Yeah, that's about the Critical Strike one. For the combos and for the playstyle, again, I would recommend to, I'm not gonna talk about it too much because it's just way smarter to look at it in detail when I play Critical Strike Master Yi. For if you play it, just make sure you are hyper efficient. You only get sneaky catches. You don't have long extended fights. You get picks, you get kills, and then you go back to farming. You farm also very, very fast. You take objectives also very, very quickly. You're extremely squishy. You don't want to get caught ever. So you basically need to be in the shadow the entire time. And the moment something happens, you walk in, get a kill, get out. That's basically how you play Critical Strike Master. Damage output will be really, really beautiful. Okay, that's about it. And yeah, now I'm gonna start playing. I'm looking forward to this, and let's conquer. Okay, welcome in the active game. We're playing here in Master Tier Elo. First thing you want to do is cover the entrance. You don't need to use your ward. I often ward in this exact spot. So I see if they invade me, if they late invade me, and I have full control. If the enemy mid laner stays there, I can already throw an ability in there, and we get first blood in some situations if we have good setup. Now, you can also ward bot side if you're really scared they invade. Usually it doesn't happen. Of course, it's mirrored when you are blue side. Blue side is on the enemy team POV. If you start on their side, we are playing now from red side. And you should start red buff in 98% of all your games, especially if you're low MMR. Now, of course, you can path top to bot if you think top bot is, for example, a very, very good setup. Let's say you are blue side, so enemy team POV, and want to play for bot lane, and you start blue buff and path to bot lane. It's okay, but you can also play for bot lane while it's pathing to the other direction. Same for me pathing to bot. I can still play for top lane. I can find a level 3 top lane gank, which I'm not going to do, of course. I can, after the bot skull already reset, and then instantly lane gank top lane. You will find options, and I will also show you how you can do that, okay? Attack the small chickens here, so they die from the burn. You see now only 4 chickens are alive. Now it didn't reset. You can use your E here again, and it dies from the burn. You wait with using your elixir. Now you use your elixir. Insta auto attack W auto attack reset for maximum DPS. You can insta use your Q. And now you want to use your E on your double strike. So you have 2 double strikes with your E for maximum DPS output. 1 more auto attack. The rest dies of the burn. Insta Q into auto attack W reset. Fastest clear possible. Insta use your E again with the double strike. Bottom mid lane died already. It's gonna be a spicy game. Me finding a way to carry whilst playing the game in a very educative way. We pull this, so the red buff burn already pops on the blue buff. Now we use our E already because we of course want to use it when we have double strike ready, but in this situation we also want to use it when we have Q ready, right? We pull the blue buff just here a little bit. You can ward this push if you're scared. Diana's extremely fast. You can use your F keys to look on your team. We got a 1-for-1 trade. We don't know where Diana is. You W here. You still don't know where Diana is. Now we see her top side. We start communicating as much as we can. Okay. Now, if we see a play, we can go for it. If we don't, okay, that looks like we can find a kill. You can also just base if you don't think there's something optional. We want to walk up on her and fight her. So I'm just going to walk up. We see Ari is very far. Diana keeps fighting. I can just walk close to that. It's Master Tilo, and Diana does a very big mistake of not respecting me. He tries to flash over the wall. We don't even need to follow up flash because she just dies in a 1v1 perspective. Now, if we could have also spam pinged the Karina, best would have been that Karina does not flash and I flash over the wall, so I get an additional reset. We get 1 more assist. You can also buy control if you have this amount of gold. We take that really big mistake from Diana. Now, Diana tried to get my chicken's respawn timer, which just straight up doesn't make sense because, as you can see, she cleared, I cleared. Of course, my respawn timer is not gonna be perfectly on that time. Okay, perfect. Now, do we see a top lane gank now? Looks gankable. Why? Because the wave isn't a perfect setup to go for a gank. With a wave, it looks very interesting to find a gank here. Look how I attack it. I let my jungle pet burn them. The wave looks really good. Gwen has to push this, and now she's already dead. We can flash, check if she has flash, but we probably are able to cut her off here, like this. Just dies. She walks in a straight line while I cut her off. You see, we have the same movement speed, but because my distance is smaller, I'm able to catch her without using my flash, okay? Now we go back to full clearing. My bot side camps didn't even spawn, so Diana wouldn't even have the timer to invade. So Diana will just do her full clear. And now we communicate it and track it. Diana pathing top. Why do we know this? Because our first clear was starting red buff and then pathing to top with that. Yeah. Auto attack W reset. Not even needed here. Now Diana should be on her wolves. So we danger ping this. It's very simple. Oh, she did invade my wolves here. Now we know it. She could be on this. She invaded my wolves. She invaded it. Insta flash take this away. And now we kill her. She has no flash. So she's 100% dead. Okay, why did I spam ping like this, like a maniac? Because my team doesn't jungle track. I do jungle track. So her pathing was chickens into my wolves invade, which we can argue that is highly efficient. Now I'm gonna start the dragon here. Why? Because we will get bot lane prio. I'm gonna ping this. We will get mid lane prio. We don't have it right now, so it's a bit risky. And Diana should not path to bot side. I actually just want to get the scuttle here. Then I'm level 6. Okay, we pull it towards the dragon. We want to take both. Diana should take her top side camps. If you're very scared, you don't need to do this. Oh, I didn't want to smite the dragon. I wanted to smite the scuttle. We get level 6 off this dragon. We have the jungle finished now. Diana should be top side. Why do I know this? Because she cleared her entire bot side camps now. Why should she walk all the way up to the dragon when her camps are already cleared, right? If you're very scared that she comes, also she's in this bush, just wait for Skull spawn and then reset, completely fine. But I'm very confident in my macro, very simple. We buy control ward. Now, she could invade my top side again, but you see the champs just spawned. But now Bel'Veth is spawned, I do have an elixir, and I'm very ready. We see Ahri on the map, so if Diana's here, she's alone. I will instantly all in her. There we go, she's dead. She has no flash, already dead. Use the elixir. Follow up with the Q. She has no E anymore because she used her E and we got a very free kill. Now Diana is playing, this is like Diamond Master, as I said, Master Tilo. This account was already like 500-600 LP. Now in Gold Tilo will be very similar. You can track it because she doesn't have many options. If she wasn't here, then I would have just not killed her, but went for my normal clear and then found a player on the map. Also, because she was level 5, that means her camps topside are now up. Okay, I'm gonna walk towards the very good sidestep. You saw the sidestep from the cannon? Really high value. I'm coming, maybe I can reach it still in time. On my way. Okay, Gwen no flash. I'm gonna walk up on Gwen. Now, I have to be very careful with the way I play. Should be dead. I got my reset. Let's see where Pike goes. We can dive this guy because we have Katarina coming also. We take tower aggro here. We dodge the tower aggro with my Q. Now we get one plating here. We can take, yeah, just a little bit minions here. We can also give it to Katarina if we want to. You can. No, we cannot base here because the minions are not fast enough. Otherwise, I would have based here. Now, highly efficient Kraken Slayer buy already. 4-0 Master Yi. Perfect game. Grub spawn in 20. Do we want to play for grubs? Do we want to play bot side? We can just imagine that. I have a good control ward bot side. We do not have full actually, in this game, think about it this way. Diana spot. We can just go take grubs. Yes. Okay, especially if Diana dies. Okay, if Diana dies, I'm just going to take grubs. If Diana would stay alive, I just don't want to give my bot side camps. Even though grubs are free, I don't want to give her any counterplay. Because if she takes my top bot side, I lose not only 3, but 6 camps because she got free and I did not get free. Why should I do that when I'm 4-0? Now, because she was dead, I can take this basically for free. Don't have top lane priors, so I need to respect that maybe a little bit. Okay, we see Gwen now on the map, so now I don't need to be scared at all. If Diana walks up, we instantly all in her. Why? Because we have full item spike. Keep in mind, I'm using here 100% all the fundamentals. I'm playing Master Yi, but I'm playing with fundamentals to carry. If you want to also get better, then make sure to check out the course in the description. You can check it out and see all the fundamentals I use. Here I use item advantage. I have Kraken Slayer, she doesn't. If she walked up on me, I would immediately kill her. I don't want to invade her because I play for my champion specific strength, which is me getting myself ahead in a selfish way. I know these camps are up. Here's a control ward, by the way. We can see that. And after the camps, I'm going to make a play, which is hyper consistent. And there's absolutely no counterplay. Also, we danger thing here topside. Why? Because we know Diana's top. So we don't want Cannon to extend the play. Well, okay. But you see, Diana wants to invade me again. This guy is absolutely crazy in the brain. Yeah, we take the pen. Now we want to kill them. Be a bit careful because of Pike being here. This Diana is really crazy. I ult here. We will get Ahri ult, otherwise she's dead. If she doesn't ult, she's gonna dead. We wait all the way until we use our Q. W reset here, Q one more time, and he's dead as well. Absolutely beautiful. We check if the chickens are up here too. How much yes does he have? 70. We don't know when Nafiri is. I have to be a bit careful, otherwise Nafiri kills me down. We check if the Crux are up, and here we have 2 double strike stacks. As you can see with the pen, we have 3 double strike stacks. We have fully double strike, fully stacked. We can smite this as well here. I still don't know where Nafiri is. Now we see Nafiri on the map, so we don't need to be scared anymore. We check if the wrapper is up. If it's up, I'm just gonna base here and then go to my top side camps, and everything is in beautiful condition here. Then I find some mid lane play. I buy this. Looks like a really good reset. In this game, I'm gonna go Berserkers. You can argue, yeah, but why would you go Berserkers if they have 3 AP champions? I'm gonna go Witsend regardless. Mercs is completely fine, but how many enemies can stop my auto-attacking? I will shred them. And because I'm in full snowball position, attack speed helps me to snowball even further. That's why I'm going attack speed boots here. Now we want to play side lane catches, which is another Master specific strength. We play for champion specific strength, one of the biggest fundamentals that I teach from the course. Very important. This could be warded, completely fine. Now we set up the dive. Enemies cannot stop the dive because I have Berserkers and Kraken Slayer, so even if Diana comes, we're gonna dive them. But now, problem is, Ahri is also here. So now we are at numbers, so now enemies play with numbers advantage. Yeah, I need to be a bit careful. And there was too deep from me. Very nice! I love it. Because if I got my W reset off, I get a triple kill. But this is exactly what I said, we are outnumbered. Numbers disadvantage leads to us dying without any counterplay, even though I needed just one ultimate reset and all of them die. And I know so many of you guys are like, yeah, but it was so close, I almost killed them all. Yeah, by the way, if I mercs there, they would also die. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely correct. But it's my bad that I went for this play. Because the moment I saw Ahri moving, I should just back off. Game is won. But this is good because now it's more spicy and it's not just an absolute complete easy stomp out to win. We want to get it very spicy. Okay, they all died. Now we got top lane tower. Very interesting. We are still outnumbered here. But then I will face check this. So she goes for bot lane scuttle. I don't have rage bait yet. I want to fight when the moment I have rage bait. He's dead. Nice. We take mid lane resources. We take as many resources on the map. Then I was very confident going here because she had her bot lane close to her. But I can kill her before her bot lane has time to come. If her bot lane is in position to come though, I will be in big troubles because then I'm again outnumbered. Exactly the mistake which just happened before. Now keep in mind I'm using the fundamentals. And later on we will talk about mid lane macro where we get to as well. With that we have a way easier time winning. They have no jungler, but I'm not gonna contest this. I'm gonna play for my rage bit and 800 gold. We see enemy jungle is up, but I'm not gonna go for that. I'm not gonna go enemy jungle because we have no vision on the map. Pyke could be here, Nafiri could be here, they could be warded, right? It's very risky. You don't need to flip. If I was Bel'Veth with full form, I would go. If I was another champion that can dash over walls, I would go. But I'm Master Yi. I cannot escape the moment I engage. So the moment I'm in enemy jungle, I'm full all in and send it, which I don't like. We're just gonna farm until I have my rage blade. I'm just gonna take million resources, topside camps, then I'm gonna have enough gold for my rage blade. We don't care if my team dies here because I'm in full control of carrying this game. Again, guys, another jungle trick, by the way, I teach you guys is you need to become the leader. I'm going to take the lead and I'm going to carry this game. I need to just concentrate and I will carry my entire team. I should, by the way, tell them to not fight that much. Calm down, wait my rage blade, wait my power spikes, play with me. Also, what I think is very cool is that the game is now so spicy just because I died once. If I didn't die once, I was in full control of the game. If you play Crit Master Yi, it's even more important to not die, by the way. Now I go side lane and find catch after catch after catch after catch. We don't have flash. We also don't want to play into the Ahri. She has 7 kills. We want to play away from enemy strength and play for my strength. Now play for me. I am very strong. Use the tool of communication. Another fundamental we use. We want to kill the Diana and the Gwen because they have absolutely nothing against me to survive me. Let's see how it goes. We have top lane push coming in. My control still stands strong here. I'm gonna wait in this push. Grump is also up. She gives it up. I'm gonna start with taking the Grump here first. If Diana comes, we kill her. Now we gotta be careful already because we don't see anyone on the map. If this is worth it, it's gonna be very tricky. Okay, Pyke is here. Need to run. Beautiful. And now I played exactly what I told you guys. I want to play on the other side away from Ahri. Ahri was not in this fight and the fight still happened. This was hard, difficult because Ahri was so close on being there, right? And I knew I'm gonna get Pyke 100% because I know my champion with champion mastery, which I learn. Hey, if she face check that, that's very interesting. Maybe with Ahri we find a catch here. No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, I'm gonna base by Tunneler. Get more HP. I cannot play because I don't have ult. I don't want to play for ult and flash. I want to play when I have both up. Now I use my strength again. This one I should always ping away, by the way. This is really bad. Why? Because I'm not there. I'm the carry. Same way as I play away from the Ahri, enemies play away from me the moment they take the fight, right? Could be good, could be good. Okay, he finds an engage. I'm gonna go on Ahri. Very bad because I'm outnumbered and I don't have flash. And I'm just getting kited into kited into kited into kited. If I had ult, again, triple kill. We saw again, I don't have ult, I don't have flash, I'm not allowed to play. My team fought before me, I need to communicate to them to fight with me. Now, if I'm 100% locked in, all of these things would never happen. Why? Because another thing I always teach, I take the lead. This, for example, happened without my consent. I will decide if this happens with good communication, pings, control. Okay? Now I'm trying to take control, but I need to focus there a little bit more. Play with me. I'm strong. I have flash. We win fights now. Now I usually also say, sorry team, we got this, all good. I'm in control. Play on Drake timer. Nami, I need you. Play with me. You need to play in a very demanding way in the jungle in general, okay? We see Diana walking up and you will see the game switches around the moment I take the control over the game. You will see. Yeah, we want to play with me now. Ahri is fed. We don't like this. Unless she ults, I'm going to walk in. Okay, we don't see. I'm gonna catch Diana here, if possible. He's going for her grump, and now I'm going to catch her here. I still have rage per sec. My flash was actually really good. My bad. How do you want me to play this and not die? Nami, I need you. Please go with me. Again, if Nami was here with me, that would be completely free. My mistake was just that I didn't instantly flash over the wall following the Diana. She would just die and then the Gwen would also die. You see? Okay, play with this guy. Both listen already. It's all good. Just rough position. I will carry. Ares, Giga Fett, now they have a lot of them. I do need Wits End. I think now, looking at this, I think going Berserkers again, I redeem myself. It was a mistake. Actually, it's good if I played correctly. If I die 1 or 2 times, Mercs would be way better. So it was just my bad that I didn't play correctly whilst buying Berserkers. We want to walk up on the Dragon. We got 1 kill now. Katarina's no TP. We're outnumbered. I want to kill the Ahri, which is my goal. There could be a catch on the Ahri. I'm going to walk up. Maybe we find a play. Diana's also coming closer. Nice, that's 1 shot down. We're gonna walk closer. Keep spamming. You see how I spam ping? This is how we play League of Legends. Start pinging, start controlling the game. Walk up on the Diana. Auto attack, reset. I can use my ult here to get the W reset. Q. I'm gonna chase this guy. Really well played. Okay, we got double flash and ult, and we got all the sums from the Fury. Absolutely perfect. I reset for my Hexblade here, so I'm gonna take Grump into Wolves. I should have also pinged that Gwen will be trying to find a catch on the Lucian. I didn't take, again, full control over the position. I should have told the Lucian. For me, that was very obvious. And if it's obvious for me, why do I not take the lead over this Lucian as well? Absolutely my bad. Nice. Good job. Very good job. We don't know where Gwen is, but Gwen cannot 1v1 me. That's impossible. I'm way too fat. I'm just going to use my Q because she can't fight me anyways. I'm full HP with Rage Bait stack. If she fights me, she will play into my cards. That would be absolutely amazing. Want to see if Crux are up here as well. Absolutely beautiful. After this, we push the wave that is going to come here. Let's type it again. How? Yeah, now she pings me. I'm strong now. Let's group. I have Wits End also. I'm going to sell my control word for Wits End. I think buying Wits here is so insanely good against free AP. I just do it. I'm very, very strong. Go fight. Fight. Go, 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 go. Diana's here, Diana's here. We can walk up, we can walk up. Just take the plan. Nice, nice, nice. Good job, good job. Insta ult, W reset. Boom, we walk on Pike. I'm not scared. I'll wait until he is. Now I'm gonna try to sidestep this. Keep walking up. We got our ult reset. Dodge the Ahri charm. Okay, she's not using it. Boom, they got out. Perfect. Completely fine. Very well played from enemies. Enemies are playing this game way better than I expect them to do, so I'm very impressed by them. Keep playing in a very aggressive way. We can't do more, so we're going to try to push bot lane T2. If Pike walks up, we don't want to fight because I don't have ult, so we just want to get this tower if possible. We don't want to fight further. Okay, Gwen base, so they have numbers disadvantage already. Okay, you see Ahri was so fat, 10 kills, used ult and flash. Gonna Q this here. Ahri used ult and flash and just died. Why? Because of fundamentals. From the course. Numbers advantage. I'm not scared because we have numbers. In numbers, you always win. It's so important. I'm gonna wait until I have my Hexblade, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I have Hexblade. Really well played from the Katarina. Could have probably played it a tiny bit better, but I like that. They push top side. We're gonna take mid lane control and push mid lane T2. We don't not in time to defend top lane T2, which is okay. We see 4 people on the map. We see 5. I'm gonna get full mid lane tower. We also have ult. If Pike defenses, he will die. Yeah, Ahri could TP. She has no TP. She has ignite. Their base now. I can't take it. It actually deals insane damage. Wow. She deals insane damage. I'm actually giga surprised. I have 100 magic resistant, 3k HP, and she one-shot me, whilst missed almost every ability. I mean, there was probably Lich Bane auto attacks I didn't see. Also, she got her home guards, which I need to calculate more in this new season. But the game is very spicy. We have 4 items now. Hexblade activation is gonna insta-win the game. I have all them also 3 levels ahead of the Diana now, 60 CS ahead. I'm 2 items ahead. We probably give this. Give it, play Drake. We play Drake. All good. Wait me. Don't fight. Perfect. Nice. I have the control over my team. They didn't fight. They didn't int. Now, Mid prio into fight. Go, 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 go. We win now 5v5 easily. Yeah, it's communication. It's not easy, by the way, but with that, we have the best odds of them coming. We can also trap in a bush here. I'm gonna trap in this bush here. Okay. That's not a 5v5. Wow! I could probably E-ult Ari and then I kill him. That's so good. Really well. Okay, we can ult. We can set it. I'm actually so shocked we lose this. Yeah, we're not grouped together. My bad. The Diana Zhonya's was good, and I'm also actually giga surprised by how much damage the enemies deal. Their damage is so high. Please, just 5-man mid. It is very, very easy. The reason we didn't win this is because we didn't have the correct numbers advantage. I did not get as much control level as I wanted to. It should be 10 times easier if we grouped up. What I did wrong here is I didn't communicate it good enough. I was confident that my team is with me, but they weren't. So I needed to back off until they are with me, because they would have. Cannon was there just a little bit too late. And I needed to back off so Naafiri can't one-shot me. But I'm also not respecting the damage output that much. It's absolutely ridiculous how much damage ADC Naafiri does. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna get red buff. We lose the dragon here. And then we have one more chance to team fight and group. This is also the reason I don't want to go crit master Yi. If I go in crit master Yi, one Ari charm, one Naafiri ult, one anything, and I'm dead. And here I at least have 3000 HP and 110 armor. Magic resist. Okay, we should find a catch now at best pike. We can cheese in this bush. This is really good. If they face check, they're already dead, by the way. Okay, we just be patient now. I need to concentrate. We're gonna win this game. Okay, we walk top lane. Ari's top bot lane. That's one good thing. Enemies are playing really well, I have to say. But the Naafiri damage is absolutely ridiculous. She kills me so insanely fast. It is insane. What a game. I probably need death stance here. Because Diana Zhonya's is a big problem. I also can't really focus anyone else. And I just die so insanely fast from this damage output. It's insane. We need to group. We have one more chance on Baron. Let's go. Mid prio S5. We win S5 still. Cannon R with me. We try our best. We don't give up. It looks really hard and I struggle a lot right now communicating with those picks. But I do my absolute best and I will not give up. Okay, how do I play this now? Top Skull in 40. Baron in 220. When I first get my blue buff, Naafiri is she's almost 7 items now. Also makes the game kind of difficult. I just get one shot. The damage is just way too high. And we fought again, not in correct numbers. We were just caught one by one. Ami got caught, and me got caught. We have one last chance. Let's group up together. We will win this. I have flash on Baron as well. I need to one-shot Naafiri. Problem is Naafiri has untargetability. Nice. And she's dead. Whoa, this damage is in. What the fuck? There's no ult now. Could be dead. Okay, finally, Thanos down. Holy shit! Thanos down! Okay, nice. Finally. It's gonna be a good... I'm doing the correct thing right now. I need to wait my setup. It is hard. It's really, really hard. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna concentrate now how I can win this game. There's no Zhonya's. Could be dead. Nice, we have numbers advantage. There's my ult. And. We have 40 seconds. Focus, 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 focus. If she engages, insta-kill her. We don't give her the minion wave. W, I still have my ult. And that's how we win, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very difficult one. Well played, Yi. There we go. Very difficult, but I believe. Now, it is absolutely my bad. This game got hard. And now you already see my mentality. Now my team Giga hinted, and the enemies played extremely well. We gotta give it to them. We gotta give it to enemies playing well. We gotta give it to my team running it down like little pigs. Right? This was like Diamond Master Elo. Looking at those players. Master. 300 LP, right? Okay, now that's fine. Now, what you should do though, is even if we lost, this is a very high chance we lost, we go into the replay. And now we look at our fundamentals we use all the time. There are so many fundamentals I will show you right now, okay? Just real quick, the one def here. The one def here, this one lost me the game. Okay, now I did recover. I did try to communicate. I did my best and we almost lost and maybe we win, maybe we lose, right? Okay, but this def is not tolerable. Why? Because we learn the fundamentals. We see Ari moving now. Now, my greedy ass is like, I'm gonna stack my Kraken Slayer, my double strike. I just one-shot the Gwen, then I one-shot the Diana, and I win this. Because, yeah, there's a very high chance I win this, right? If Gwen walked up, she's dead. If here the Ari charm doesn't hit, she's dead. Now, also here, if I focus the Diana immediately, if I did my W reset, if I flashed the charm, I will always get a triple kill. I just misplayed it mechanically and I wasn't fully focused. All of these things happen, right? This is excusable. But we have to have takeaways. So when we review our games, important is the takeaways. So my takeaway in this position is the following. I thought I win this. I got basically blinded by my own ego. It's legit what Master Yi would say, lol. That's hilarious. I got blinded by my own ego thinking I beat them because there's a master players, right? And I think, okay, that should be easy. Winning at a numbers advantage, not respecting the core of League of Legends, fundamentals, numbers disadvantage. Now imagine how the fight would have went if we didn't. I would just show you how important. That's why they were the biggest fundamental. Imagine Ari wasn't there. Just imagine how the fight would turn. Do you see how easy this is? Imagine Ari wasn't there. How easy this fight is. So learn that if you respect numbers, it will be extremely easy to first not fall for the temptation of here letting your own pride blind you. Now, if I didn't go for this play, I could just base. I could just take my chickens. I could play for dragon. I could just give up this place. You see, if I review, okay, next time I want to get the Gwen catch. This is good so far. This is good. Now I take the control ward, which is also correct. Okay, now I want to go for the dive. Now I see Ari rotating, and now I walk to the bush to the top and just base, go to my chickens into bot side and try to play with the Nami. Nami, play with me. We got this. Let's play dragon. Do we get bot push? Can we find a mid lane play? We dip. We get out. That is the correct play, and then the game would have been easy. And trust me, then the game would be in complete easy stomp. And the same thing goes for you. Your games in gold, platinum are only hard because you don't respect how the game should be played. And the moment you play the game in correct terms, the hard leads to your shit stomping every game. Boom, it looks like you're smurfing. That's how simple it is. Now we have a takeaway. Now we improved. Absolutely beautiful. Now, as well, if you guys want to get better, then here you can see my coaching. I offer coaching sessions. You just need to message me on Discord. Discord is also in the description. Make sure to first check out the complete climbing course. All the fundamentals I just talked about are listed here. I can help you climb. I can also offer you a climbing guarantee with my complete climbing course. All you have to do is message me on Discord, say you want to get the complete climbing course and you want the climbing guarantee. Then I can give you one. Looking at your OPGG first, then I know, okay, how far can I give you a guarantee? What I estimate you will be climbing with that. Watch this video now next for free. All right, first, go on the description, you see the course, watch this video for free, and then you can take a look on how the course will be looking like. With the fundamentals, if you apply that, your games will be very easy. I hope you enjoyed this Master Yi guide and the educational video on that side. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more. I'm considering to do, in general, just upload on this YouTube channel so many educational games for so many different champions and simply focus on the educative part. Let me know what you think, and I wish you a beautiful day. Kiss your hearts.